Hello, friends. Welcome to Minds of Aspirant. So this is a series of Sisyphus series that we have been seeing of previous year question. This is a series for you to remind you that analysis of previous year question is what clears this exam. I have been talking about this 30-60-10 formula. 30-60-10 formula is that you have to go for 30 easy questions which are there, 10 tough questions which are there. Please leave this question and go for the logical question, one by one. This logic is also something that we have been seeing in the question paper. Now also this division in the last video you can check. So this is one of the in the series. It is the third episode or the fourth episode in overall Sisyphus series, third episode in terms of 2024 question paper. So this is a 2024 question. We are splitting in this category of 20, 20, 20 and 20. So my aim is to make you understand that clearing cutoff is important than knowing all the 100 questions. So in these two things, so I will give you a brief. So in the first chunk of 20, we were able to manage 11 very easy questions. The second chunk of question was a little tough. We were able to get 7 questions. So this chunk, how much we will see. So that is 40 to 60 question. How much it is there, we will see. Total fertility rate in an economy is defined as number of, see, this is very simple. Total fertility rate, how many average number of live birth at the end of by the end of, that is 15 to 45 is the year that we have. It's very straightforward. There is no twist in this question. This question should have been attempted like easily. Next, then the point is that in India, non-banking finance, NBFCs, it is talking about NBFCs. So I'll wait for this. In India, foreign institutions, yes, this is true. FIAs are in news, and in stock markets they can include. They can go for this equity and debt market. Both they can go, and hence this is correct. In India, this also is true. So 2 and 3 is true. So somewhere here, but this point is for banks. Okay, this point RBI lends for banks because banks are NBFC is also under RBI, but banks collect this credit from, you get this deposits from the people, and hence RBI has to have, if any constraint in the finance is happening overnight, RBI has to go, and hence this question is there. This question is also a very easy question if you have analyzed the previous year question. Next, corporate bonds and government securities. Which of the following can trade? This can trade, this can trade, this can trade. I hope you have seen the news. Stock market is down. It is around so stock market in this index Nifty and all, they will say it is very low. It is because FII, foreign institutional investors that we saw here, correct? These people are now selling. They are going out of India because of this trade war. And the Indian DIA, they are saying domestic institutional investors and domestic companies like retail investors, everyone are holding this market correctly. Government securities and anything. So you can basically I'm saying, you read newspaper, you will understand this. You don't have to have any complex things as a book. And for economics is understanding by reading newspaper. So you should know that this question is an easy question. So this is true. Again, consider which of the following is a financial instrument. So nowadays ETF, you have this concept of ETF. You can see many pharma companies. So many pharma companies are now at a rate of very much over some 4,000, 3,000. Many things are there. You cannot buy these stocks, and hence what they do is that they have this index, or they will have one exchange traded fund that will be there. They will hold all these things and give it as a divided stocks. But the point is that it's a financial instrument. It's not something that currency swap is also financial. This is not a financial instrument. So what you should know is that, see, look at it. This is 1, 2 and 3, and 1 and 3 are swapped. So this is the answer for this question. This is again a very simple question. Again, I will repeat. Our aim is to get this point. You check the previous videos. we have last 20, or so this time this is the third part of the 20. This, look at how this 20 performs. This 20 was a little difficult. This 20 we got 11. Students should not worry inside the hall. You can get a series of questions like this which may be difficult. See, one section may be difficult for one, the others may face a difficulty in other section. But look at the section now, third section we are. See, look at it. Weaving of cloth, whether it is a primary or a tertiary, which is correctly matched. Mineral exploration is not tertiary. This is not true. Tertiary is the software and and other things, which is knowledge based. You will have to understand that this cannot be there. So this is not true. Storage of, so dairy farm primary. Okay, dairy farm primary. Weaving cloth secondary. Okay. Storage of agriculture produce secondary. This one I got a, see, I am able to say third is correct, but other two things are confusing me. Whether inside the hall I will be able to make sense of this. It's a very difficult thing. So maybe I have come to this conclusion. Three is, see, all four is not true. Okay, all four cannot be true. Mark like this. Okay, if don't strike it off. Somebody, I've seen people striking things off because it will be a little difficult. So mark like this, that it is not going to come. But this is again a question which I am a little not sure. Again, sustainable aviation fuel. Anybody who has seen the biofuel policy, you would understand that these things are there in that 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very straightforward question. You will have to know what is this biofuel policy. You please check it today. It's a very important concept. So I knew all these things because it is all mentioned in that. So I will take this question as well. Now, this is something that you can have, working capital. Computer is a fixed capital. Yarn used by the weaver, it's not a fixed capital. It's like, you are using it as an intermediary for some other product. It's not a fixed, it's an inventory. This is kind of an working thing. You will, farmers, it's not a working capital. So this is not true. This is not true. Petrol, yes. So you have what is called as only two. So this question should also have been taken. And this is a very straightforward question. Anyone who says that this question cannot be answered should be thinking about seriously, thinking about how do you seriously think about whether we are reading newspaper enough, or it's a direct question. I have seen questions like this in 2017. I think this question on, I think blockchain was there. Direct question was there. Blockchain, and one more question like this. They ask one question. These should be taken. You can mark this as a very important question that should be taken. So, what are the rules imposed by RBA? There is no minimum requirement. This cannot be true. If you are a bank and you are regulated by RBA, whatever you are, you should have a minimum capital. Only this one was in the news, but I do not know. So answer is this one, but no, I do not. At least 50%. I am not sure. It was made as an amendment. I think 2022 or 23 they amended this, but I am not sure. So I'm not going to take it as an answer for consideration in the 30, 60, 10 formula. Again, you see this here, CSR, it's a very, do not specify minimum spending. No, they have this kind of a stipulated target of 2% of the last 3 years of profit. And you will have to see here also, CSR specify, this is there. You should, because sometimes the company can use this money to promote themselves, right? So this mandatory provision is there. So I'm going to go for this. This is an easy question, GS4. I prepared this question, so I'm going to go and write this as an answer. Next question is this question. US government debt is not backed by, this is true, but only by the faith of the government. This is true. If the United States were to default on its debt, holders of US Treasury bonds will not be able to exercise their claims to receive payment. This is a dicey statement because Treasury bonds can be with different countries. You can default, but you will have to pay somehow. So China, India, people will have to, you have to pay. And one more thing, they have this concept of printing money, they are the hardback currency that all the countries are there. That is, all our currency will be backed by US government. So they don't have to, so if they default on debt, they'll just print money and they'll give. So 51, this is a light, um, it may seem like A, but I'm not going to use it as an easy question, but it may seem like an A, but actually the answer is D. Oh, sorry. One statement, one is two is correct. So you should be cautious in the hall as to what you are taking as an answer. Syndicated lending, group of people lending. Don't go for the technical term and all. Syndicated, group of people, syndicate. So you will have this. Okay, they can default because they are, this is the point. See, they are multiple lenders are there. The loan can be fixed amount, but cannot be. How can it not be a credit line? It can be, right? So no, you are lending. Whichever way you find correct, you will do. So one is correct, but statement two is not correct. So you will get C. This is a very easy question. You should have taken. This was digital currency rupee in news. So sovereign issued. This is true. It appears as a lie. This is also true. It's like a currency. Whatever you are facing for currency, you will face it for this also. In short, this is not true. As I told you, it is the same as a currency. So how currency is not kind of you have methodologies to fight inflation, but you don't have some kind of insurance for it. So three, you remove it. Three, if you remove this one, you remove, and 1 2 4. So this is an this also can be taken, should be taken. This was a kind of a tough question, but Sakya Muni, I know. This is Jaina. Okay, this is Jaina. How Buddha is called as Sakya Muni, Jaina is called as Nayapattu. It is kind of a tough question. I'm not going to take, but if I had gone inside the hall, maybe see, look at it. One is wrong. You will have to take this. So this could have come, but I'm not going to take it as an easy question. Next question is, this was also a previous year. Inam, this one I know. This is a chalcolithic site. It's true. That center in the Narmada, this is there. And here comes this point of 2, 3. Chandra Kedurga, okay, trading port town. This is kind of, I know this. So I will be, between A and B. I'm not sure about this question. I'll read. This story I know. This is what I say. History is very, very important. Once you know that, you will understand that all these things are important. This person, Vasco da Gama comes, and you will have two kingdoms. You will have the Vijayanagara kingdom here. You will have the Bahmanis here. So you will have Bahmanis getting support from Europe, or you will have this Arab traders. And Bahmani kings used to have people, so many people, and one of the Bahman, so Bahman kingdom, they used to have this person from Arab nation. Vijayanagara did not have this because all sea route, so they could not get any weaponry and things, and hence Portuguese coming here, they used this chance to give them some concession to help people from attacking. Prevent this Bahmani from attacking. Answer is this. But this is where, so there was a question, I think in this same question paper, cashew, you had papaya, and you had what is called as red sandus. Okay, this movement of Portuguese is what brought this cashew, what brought tobacco, what brought these crops, chili, potato, all these things from for Europe was brought in this time. So this is the answer for this. As I told you, this is something that I have prepared. Each of you can have your own strength, and you can go. So for example, revenue collection by Cornwallis. Actually, Cornwallis, consider the following. See, this one is true. Okay, this one 57 is true. Under the Rayatwari system, the peasants were exempted from revenue payment. How should I interpret? I do not know. Rayatwari system, yes, they had this point. but not the Cornwallis. Sorry, Cornwallis was not the person. I do not know how do you interpret. You can go for two. But Rayatwari had this provision, is what I thought, but I'm not going to include it in easier. This is an easier question. This is, yes, there are no parables in Upanishad. No, this is true. Puranas came a little later, even after 100 BC. Upanishad was 700 and no 500 BC. So this is greater than this. This is true. No parables means in our NCRT there is a parable of Aja the Shatru. So Aja the Shatrus, the commander of Aja the Shatru meeting meeting what is that, meeting Buddha, like this. Okay, this is not in Upanishad, but anyway, so I wanted to say, next to this incident, I remembered that there is an incident of maybe this is an incident that I read in NCRT. See, 6th standard or 7th standard NCRT, I read it. There is a there is a Upanishad has this concept. Upanishad has this concept that there is a Brahman, not the caste, but Brahman means universal soul. Universal soul, and we are all mere reflections of it. So you will be person one, person two, person three, but you are all just mere reflection of the universal soul. So what happens is that at one point a beggar comes, and he is like, sees two monks who are there, and he asked for food to the monks. Monks said that they will not give you. But again, the beggar asked the monk, what do you follow? They say that they follow universal soul Upanishad. So the beggar says that if you are following Upanishad, how are you able to, not give food to me, because I am a reflection of the God. So they give this guy the food and they leave. So there is no parables, kind of the story like things is not true. It's there in NCERT. You need not worry about any other thing. This is a very easy question which should be taken. You can check it. India as a member, this is true, but you cannot force food production and this. But I'm not going to use it as an easy question, so I'm going to keep it. The answer is A. So you cannot ask somebody to be exporting just because they are a member. No. This one was a little tough. So this was in news. So maybe I will not leave. I should have prepared the newspaper things. This was added. Newspaper and PIB, I will again reflect. You can check and you will clear this exam. Now again, we'll see this chunk, how much has come. The previous chunk was a little different and little difficult. This chunk has 20 questions. Again, as I said, 20, 20, 20. 1, so 2, you see it here, and then 3 is here. 4, you have 5, which are easy questions. 6 is there, 7 is there, and then 8 is there. You check it, and then 9 is there, 10 is there. This Sakya Muni also I took, but anyways, I have not included it. 10 is there. This one I have not included. 11, 10, 11. This one I have not included. 12, 13. Okay, 13. Okay, maybe 12. So again, I will repeat the formula. It is 30 easy questions, 60 questions which can be logical, 10 questions which are difficult. My aim is to find these 30 and 60 questions and solve accordingly. Hence, I am splitting the question paper into chunks of 20. So see, this is the basics of this. 20, 20, 20. I am solving. In this, I was able to get 11. In this, a little difficult it was. I think I forgot the number. You please remind me. I think we got 11 or 12 or something. Okay, maybe 11 or 10. Okay, I will keep this way. Now add this. Okay, now add this. It is actually coming to how much it is coming. So you will have 1828. See, we still have 40 more questions. Please check this point very clearly. My point of writing this is cut off. We still have 40 more questions which I will solve in the next videos. But as I told you, I have come and reached the 30 mark that I said. If I have reached this mark, this question, as I said, should be solved with logic. And if I get 40 questions right, 20 wrong, and leave these 10 questions also, I will clear the cutoff. This is an exam. You can go check the previous videos also. I have not applied any current affairs in this. I have not applied any tricks, no tricks. I have not done anything, other than the books that I have read. These books also, basic books also, the example that I gave in Upanishad and all is in NCRT. This is the part of this exam that you should know, and these are the methodologies that you should adopt instead of these tricks. Tricks will not work in the hall. Take it from me. Please think about it, keep reading. Maybe I'll solve the next 20 question. We will come to a conclusion for this paper. The cutoff for this paper was around 44 question. 44 meaning is that 88 marks. If you had scored 88 marks, you can clear this exam. But how many questions we have come, you check it. The other questions I will solve in the coming videos. Thank you for watching. And you can actually there is a Minds of Aspirant Telegram channel as well. You can subscribe to this Minds of Aspirant, and you can ask your doubts in that Minds of Aspirant channel. I'll be happy to tell you or clarify your doubts. Thank you. All the best.
So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Minds of Aspirant. You can send this video to anyone who is preparing for civil services and to your family members who want to know about civil services also. There is a Telegram channel, Minds of Aspirant official as well. You can click that link and join the group, and you can ask for whatever doubts that you have. And also you can click the bell icon so that you will get regular updates from Minds of Aspirant. Thank you.